We'll come back to another, or the last, video of the 1983 ATC70. So what we were waiting for was the chrome throttle, the thumb throttle, the rear grab bar, and the shifter, which I ended up not needing. So what we're going to do first is we've got a brand new OEM carburetor. We're going to get that on, and then we've got the little Honda white shims that go on the intake manifold, and various gaskets. And I've got to do some plating. I need to plate this long screw. I think I actually might have gotten that screw in the parts here, but there's the on and off switch, the rubber seals for the air cleaner, throttle cable, a lot of stuff. So let's just get to it. Carburetor first. And there's the grab rail on. They did a great job on the chrome. It's just one nice little three-wheeler. It's brand new. So here's a before. This is what the thumb drive looks like from a bike that's been sitting forever. Here's before and after. Complete with the throttle limiter and that chrome top. I can't tell you how hard that particular piece is to get in good condition, good enough to chrome. So that is on. And I've got the air cleaner on. I've got the foam in there. I'm going to put the two sides and the rubbers on and button that up. And then it'll be on to the fuel tank. And the fuel tank hose. So what I want to go over here real quick is the problem with coils. All right, I had no coil on this. I don't know if you remembered, but when it was in the boneyard, I believe it was missing the carburetor and the coil. I think the air box was still on it. So what I went through is I ordered this ignition coil. And as it states, it actually gives me the part number, which is 30500-957-013 that I get off the parts fish. And it gives me the dates of 78 through 82. And 83 to 85. This one's an 83. So I ordered one, then I ordered another from a different site or a different seller, and both of them did not work when I bolted them. So I had already installed a coil in this Honda 70 that I got from Dr. ATV. So I pulled it out and I mounted it up here and connected it, and I have spark. Now I knew that the stator and everything down in here is good because I put a test light on the end of this and grounded it to the engine, and then I spun it over. And I'm using my impact driver, which works really well in a counter rotating, and you can see right on that flywheel, there's an arrow. So I'm using that. It spins over, I get juice, but I wasn't getting any spark. So the coils do make a difference. I would just recommend going to Dr. ATV. So from here, what I'm going to do, I wanted to get it all buttoned up and start it for you, but I'm going to probably just use my little remote fuel reservoir and this CT70 coil to start it up. So I got everything hooked up. I've got the fuel hooked up. Let's hear how it sounds. Oh yeah. quiet. Still cold, but that's good. Let it go. So what I got to do now is, of course, you know, there's a little adjustment in the carburetor, that sort of thing, but it's so quiet. It sounds so good. Cam chain, all that stuff. I think that's wonderful. So I've got to get a coil. I've ordered one from Beatrice. I'm hoping it sparks. This one obviously does, and I got it from Beatrice, which is Dr. ATV. So I got better luck with Dr. ATV than going to eBay for these coils, just so you know. So this is going to have to be put back away for another week, you know, waiting for the coil. Then I'll button everything up, make sure it all runs, and we're done. So all that's left to do is take it out, give it a test ride, and make sure everything's working properly. And we're done with the ATC70. So that's the next step, is just the test ride and the cold startup. This is the cold start and running of the ATC70. It's 1983. It's been completely restored. There is just nothing that you can look at that isn't like new or nearly new. So, engine's dead cold. Give it a little choke. Turn the gas on. Turn the switch on. And there it is. Turn the choke off. There it is. Still a little cold. Brand new tires. Paint, seat, chrome. This is really difficult to find, and I did find it to make this whole cluster new. And what I did is had the bottom plated. That bottom plating there, zinc plating, as with all the nuts and bolts and spacers, as you can see. And this little walk around. Brake. Graphics. Full starter. Brand new OEM carburetor, and the air cleaner's new, and it's all serviced. Everything on this bike is serviced. So there is the ATC70, complete, running in incredibly restored condition. So it's ready for the Shingletown, what do they call it down there? The Shingletown Shuffle, or the Shingletown Hoedown? I like that. The Shingletown Hoedown. Something that One-Eyed Jerry can ride this. I think it's too big for 2-ton Ted. And I think Joe would have too much trouble with it. So there it is, complete. That's the end of this restoration set of videos. I appreciate all the comments and all the subscribers. So keep on the lookout for the CT70 that I'm doing right now. So until next time, thank you for watching.